Stories of people vanishing without a trace are already chilling, but when they leave behind final recordings, it makes things even more unsettling. This recording is downright creepy. It sounds like the person speaking is being tortured. But here's where it gets even stranger. The recording came from a phone call between Henry McCabe and his wife. It happened on a night out with friends when Henry, drunk, ended up at a random gas station. That call was the last anyone ever heard from him. His wife even asked one of his friends to take him home, but Henry never made it back. A month later, things took an even darker turn. A strange letter was sent to the police, revealing where to search for Henry's body. In the end, police found him in a lake, but to this day, no one knows what really happened to Henry McCabe.
This is me. July 29th, 2008. It is 12:33. Mountain time. Covering all my bases, making sure that if something happens to me or my family or all of us, that our assets are documented.
This eerie recording was something Susan Powell's attorney advised her to make, just in case her husband tried to sell her assets or worse, do something more sinister. Her fears became reality when Susan mysteriously vanished. As police investigated, the case took darker and darker turns. They discovered a handwritten note from Susan, where she revealed that her husband Josh had taken out a $1 million life insurance policy on her. She warned that if she disappeared, it might not be an accident. But it gets even more chilling. After Josh became a prime suspect in Susan's disappearance, he lost custody of their kids. Then, on a fateful day 2 years later, during a supervised visit with his children, the unthinkable happened. On that day, Josh locked the social worker out and took the lives of his 2 children and himself by setting the house on fire. This horrific act is widely seen as Josh's final admission of guilt in Susan's disappearance. Yet, her remains have never been found, and sadly, there's little hope they ever will be. While Susan's body was never found, at least her family knew who was responsible. But the same can't be said for the baffling case of Brandon Lawson. Brandon ran out of gas and ended up stranded in the middle of a forest. He was apparently being chased by someone when he made a chilling call to 911.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's like we're just pushing guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. You got to take it to the woods. Please hurry.
Brandon's life was clearly in danger. He was hyperventilating and desperately pleading for help, but not for an ambulance, for the police, fearing that something terrible was about to happen.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay.
Brandon also called his brother, and according to him, he sounded paranoid, claiming he was being chased by a Mexican gang. After those calls, no one ever saw Brandon again, and the truth behind his disappearance and likely death remains a mystery to this day. The last time anyone heard from Amber Tuccaro was also during a phone call, and it was just as unsettling. She was in a car with a stranger, allegedly after a night out, and during the call, it became clear he was taking her somewhere she was never meant to go.
Yo, where are we going? No, this is a... Are you kidding me? You better not be taking me anywhere I don't want to go. I want to go into the city. Yo, we're not going into the city, are we? No, we're not. Then where these roads going to?
The frustrating part, the cops didn't begin investigating until a month after Amber's disappearance, completely neglecting the case. Tragically, just 4 days after the release of the recording, Amber's remains were found, and the killer, he was never officially captured, even though several women came forward, claiming they recognized the man from the recording, and all pointed to the same person. Nothing was done by the police. What do you think of these recordings? Which one creeps you out the most? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.